Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Coatings Coffee Shop Soundstage here at World of Concrete, sponsored by Tremco CPG. My name's Megan Ellsworth, your host, and I'm so excited because I'm here with Rick from World of Concrete. And Rick, can you please introduce yourself and tell us a little bit what you do?
So my name is Rick Yelton. I'm the editor for World of Concrete. It sounds like a strange job, but I'm responsible for reviewing the education programs we have here, creating practical live events that help bring new technologies to our audience, and we try to make sure that that our attendees and our contractors have leave here with three important goals in mind. Our first goal is to make sure that a contractor learns the best kind of safety and quality control things that should be going on.
Yeah.
Second thing is we really want our contractors to be well aware of how to increase their operating margins. And our real goal is to make sure that the contractors that attend our show make more money than the contractors that don't come.
Yeah, totally.
So it's kind of a mixed bag like that.
Yeah, and I mean, what an important job you have to make sure you're getting excellent education in front of your contractors, lasting information, and staying on top of the industry to know what to bring in and what to show everyone.
Yeah, I think so. I think when you look at World of Concrete, we have 18 different co-sponsors that represent the wide range of commercial concrete construction.
Wow.
So it's really important for us to be making sure that all of our education matches up to the most current ASTM, ACI, ANSI standards, and so we really become the clearinghouse for what should be the best practices in the field.
Yeah, that's so important. So, okay, what is a standout event that is going on, people can attend tomorrow, Thursday, that you recommend people go to?
Well, I guess for the coverings world, we hope that you have taken some of our seminars. We have a number of seminars you could apply to. It's really important. Most of the applicators rarely know too much about concrete, and I think it's not uncommon when our decorative concrete guys don't know how to place concrete. But we offer a lot of very basic concept of concretes. I think when an applicator looks at a concrete slab, we hope that they leave here with a little knowledge of what was called the recipe that made that slab. Because the choice of coating, the choice of treatment, really is dependent upon the chemical composition of that concrete. So, concrete's a chemical, right? So it's always changing. It starts off at one particular type of strength, and as time goes on, it grows. And I think as an applicator, it's really important to understand what you're treating. And so there's a number of events going on right now. I guess our education program is pretty good like that. If you were we have an area in the back for calling Epoxy Live.
Yeah.
We've been working with Matt Casco. He is a member of ASCC, and we established the area there primarily to try to give 6 or 7 practical examples of how to use the different types of epoxy materials that are out there. There's a wide range of formulations and applications.
Yeah.
So he has created 6 or 7 little vignettes of how to properly place. The challenge is that the epoxy formulation industry is changing so fast, and a lot of the standards that ACI has created may not apply to like commercial and residential work, and even the standards they have are really meant to comply with AASHTO or pavement things. So the goal of the Epoxy Live is to try to gather some of the best practices. We call it a live because at the end of the excursion, at the end of Friday or next Monday after the event's over, we're going to sit down and take and review the 10 or 15 questions that was most commonly asked by an applicator walking up.
Amazing.
So we'll try to formulate the next year's aspect of it all.
Yeah.
It's kind of interesting. We put the Epoxy Live back in the back of South Hall. because it's really close to an organization that applicators should know about. The International Concrete Repair Institute is a really important aspect of it all. The reason is that they have a long history of providing specifications and best practices to properly apply thin coated materials on top of concrete.
Okay.
So they're the ones that develop the roughness gauge that many of the manufacturers reference in terms of placing the epoxy material. They also have a number of experts that can talk about the proper mixing and just as important, they have a really thorough safety program that can be adopted by a formulator. It's all canned. They talk about how to handle the MSDS stuff. They talk about how to have a really good pre-placement or pre-pour thing. So if you're an applicator getting into the business, it's really you're looking for resources that can really strengthen the quality and safety of the workers in your group. So they're next to Epoxy Live. I think the applicator world has been growing as one of our fastest segments of attending exhibitors.
That's amazing.
But it really comes out of the fact that people are looking for decorative treatments for hardened concretes.
Yes.
So we're working with Concrete Decor magazine to show different types of treatments that can be done. Some of the treatments many of the treatments do deal with fresh concrete, but there's a number of treatments there that deal with hardened concrete surfaces, whether the substrate is concrete itself or a stucco.
Okay.
Or so if you are looking to apply something to a material there, it would be there. They also talk a little bit about some of the internal testing. So there's a wide range of things that contractors can learn, and those are pretty basic areas like that. And then tomorrow Wednesday we're having a roundtable discussion about in N107. We're having a roundtable discussion at 2:00 to talk about the how to prevent resilient floor problems. So a resilient floor is a material that's affixed to the concrete, and there's been a number of concerns, especially in the healthcare industry, where the resilient material has been separating from the floor itself. So we've brought together some of the leading experts and specifiers to address that problem. So, and again, I think the other aspect of it is the innovations here. Even if you're not coming into the show, we have a really dynamic way to participate. It's called the Innovative Product Award Program.
Ah, yes.
So I'm sure you guys could poach a QR code. So we've identified almost 60 or 65 products that are classified by the type of work they are. Many of them are finishing tools, many of them are. A lot of the applicators who are listening to this would do well to take a look at some of the innovations there, because they cross over both on there's a lot of general aspects to it all, but there's also some of the safety and everything. So it's a really quick way, even if you can't make it this year, to see the innovation that's in the marketplace, and that kind of goes along with our website. We have an area with the product showcase area that really shows them around. So even if you're not here, or if you are here, you're not going to see everything. So
exactly, it's a huge show.
Well, it's it might be a big show, but reality, we've organized the show so that it's small.
Amazing.
So in other words, an applicator that comes to the show will probably never leave South Hall.
Okay.
So he doesn't. They may want to go touch the big equipment, but if they're here for a day and a half, or if they download, one of the things I tell people to do all the time is go to our website and download our app.
Yeah.
Our app stays current almost all year, and if you're looking for a particular product or a particular manufacturer, the search engine on that app will put you directly in contact with, and then that app, I know many contractors put that on their phone, and when they're on the job site, they say, I'm looking for 3 or 4 densifier manufacturers, or I'm looking for a proper kind of screed or whatever. If you're looking for it's the best thing, and why I recommend it is that sure, you can go Google, you can go do the AI thing, but if you really want to be with the people who are invested with our industry, our manufacturers that are listed in our program guide, which is downloadable, they're the ones that are investing right now, and they're going to be the most current. You're not relying on something that's not there.
It's so true, so true. And I love what you said about you organized it to make it feel small. Can you tell us a little bit about what's going on outside in the outside exhibits? I know you mentioned the Bricklayer 500.
So Bricklayer 500 is a horse of a different color, right? So we started the Bricklayer 500 24 years ago.
Okay. And
we started it primarily to increase the awareness of pride in the masonry industry. So people think that if you're a contractor or an applicator, you're in a world of craziness. They keep thinking about the movies from the 1950s or 60s.
Yeah.
But the Bricklayer, they've invited 20 masons from around the country, and there's a couple. There's a entry from Australia.
Oh, wow.
So they are given a chance. They're given 1 hour to place as many bricks on a standard wall as they can.
Wow.
So typically they have to place 500 to qualify. So typically our brick count is maybe about 575, 580. After they build the wall, a set of judges comes back through, and they have deduct points that take away from any kind of inconsistencies, whether there's anything. So it's a really kind of, we have about 3,000 people live that watch it.
Wow.
And if you really want to see it, if you go to the Spec Mix Bricklayer 500 website, they will broadcast the event live tomorrow, and they also at the end of next week they'll have the full day to see. You'll see people lay 500 bricks within an hour. So it's going.
Wow! Oh my gosh! Talk about professionalism, hard work, speediness. That's insane that they do that in 1 hour.
Right. No.
Wow! And from Australia, so mostly across the United States are the participants, but then you had one from Australia.
Yeah, we typically have 1 or 2 from outside the country.
Okay.
Think they can compete against our growth, and they come pretty close. But the challenge is for those is that the unit brick is different in the U.S. and the rest of the world, so we have an innate advantage of how the material works.
Dang. Maybe there will be an upset this year. You never know.
We'll see.
Well, that is fabulous. If you're not here, you should definitely be here next year. This is an amazing event. And like Rick said, you can access all the information about the show, all the education events year-round. So go to, what is World of Concrete's website?
WorldofConcrete.com, right?
Easy peasy, worldofconcrete.com. And you can go there, find all the information. You can also find all the information on coatingscoffeeshop.com. Rick, thank you so much for chatting with me. Okay. I so appreciate your time. Everyone stay tuned. We have more interviews yet to come, so I'll see you on the next one, and thanks again.